see, I'm all stocked and ready to go. But it's a really frosty morning this morning. It's taken me like 20 minutes so far just to sort of defrost part of the window, so hopefully it doesn't make me run too late. The heaters aren't the strongest in this van. I have had trouble with them, and I've had to have I think it's like a modem changed in here because of it. It just means frosty mornings take forever to get started. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here for another 5 minutes probably, just until it's safe enough for me to see out the screen, and then we will get going to Arnos Vale in Bristol. Okay, I'm finally on the motorway now, and I've got about an hour and 5 minutes down to Bristol. That was an awful experience this morning, to be honest. As soon as I hit the road, every single road was covered in thick black ice. I was sort of like crawling up this country lane hill, and the truck in front of me was literally sideways trying to get up, and I had a massive lorry behind me, and I just thought, if I start rolling down this hill, like, I'm not going to be able to stop that. Loads of cars had just pulled over because it was really bad. Like, nobody really could go higher than 5 miles an hour. Thankfully, I was alright. This van isn't really like the best in snow or like ice, really badly icy weather. I did that pretty well, to be honest, and I think the only reason, because I've got 2 brand new front tyres on that I had literally like last month, so I think that was my saving grace actually. I'm just hitting the M5 now down to Bristol, and yeah, we should be there in about an hour. So I'm just on the way to get the car. It's like a proper walk from where we actually did the market back to like where we have to park. This cemetery is massive, and there's like gravestones under all the undergrowth. Like, it's just so old. I'm so out of breath. And they just like go as far as the eye can see. It's pretty amazing actually, and it's got like a real peaceful feeling to the place as well. So yeah, had a good day today. I've just got to go and grab the car and move it down to the place that I was trading in today. But yeah, that was probably not the right time to film that. Going up the side of that mountain, or what felt like a mountain there. It flowed today, did. So it wasn't like crazy busy, but it wasn't ever dead. And I just really love this location. It's one of my favourites to trade at, but it is Valentine's Day today, so I'm not doing both days. I'm actually going home tonight, just because hotels are like so expensive to book on Valentine's Day, and it's too cold to sleep in the van. As you probably saw from this morning, my car was like a sheet of ice. And then probably just carry on packing boxes. I finally got a free day. Okay, so 85 miles home and an hour and a half to go. Let's go. Cute little cemetery cat. I am absolutely starving, so I'm looking forward to going home and having some dinner and a cup of tea. So I should be back for 6:20. So I've got about an hour and 10 left to go on the drive. Today was brilliant. So I have been to Arnos Vale Cemetery before with the Haunts Curiosity and the people that put the event on. They've got a shop over in Frome. I definitely recommend going there if you've never been before. It's absolutely stunning the way that they've done it, and like the decor. It's well worth a visit. But yeah, they put the actual event on, and we're split over the two buildings. So there's probably like 10 traders in the room that I was in today, and then another 10 in the other room which had like the cafe on the side of it. Overall, I think I've had a really good day, but I'm trying something new at the moment where I'm not like writing down and logging my sales. I'm just gonna sort of see at the end of the day, like from my cash and what the card reader says. So at the moment I'm not 100% sure on how I did, but just like general overall feeling, I was really like happy with how the day went. the two neighbours, stall neighbours that I had either side of me. They were absolutely lovely, and between customers we just had a really good chat, made some good friends and conversations today. I tend to do more of like the indoor events in my winter months and when it's colder, just because like doing outdoor gazebo events, it's an absolute nightmare when you've got like the rain to contend with, when you've got the wind. Obviously I've got a lot more space in my own gazebo, so like the setup just takes hours longer. I try not to book any that are big outdoor ones during these months, not really anything until May onwards. I do really enjoy doing these like indoor markets and markets in general really. I love like selling in person, so I do sell online, and I mainly sell through like Etsy, and I have my own website, so that's empressofthemoonco.com. But I think to like actually connect to the customer in person for me is like really important. But I just have really found that I enjoy like in person, face-to-face connection with people. I won't lie, I do really struggle with the social media side of things, just because I think when you start your own business, and especially if it's something like really hands-on, that you create everything that you sell, you have to end up playing like 10 job roles within that one business. Every aspect of what you see like a normal business running, like it's all down on one person, like me for instance. So I struggle to like sacrifice time to do social media when I want to be creating instead, and maybe I've got deadlines because I've got stock to be made, I've got orders that I need to get through the door. So really out of everything, the social media side of things has to come like a little bit lower down. That's the one sort of like downside I'd say about running your own business, starting your own business, that you have to realise that it really takes over like your whole entire life. Like you're creating a job for yourself to keep your self-employment hopefully for the rest of your life. Like that's the goal really. That's my goal. This is not a short-term thing for me. I want my business to keep me employed for the rest of my life. I never want it to be much outside of that. So like for instance, I don't want staff, I don't want like a whole work premises, and another thing that I don't want is a brick and mortar shop, like a shop location that I have to be at every day. For those that have that and they like that stability, I fully understand it, but for me, I sort of get to travel around a little bit, and I still get to do that side of things without feeling like I'm in the same four walls. And I just really enjoy the fact that I get to pick and choose where I work and where I go, where I travel to. Now obviously there are some aspects of this as you get older. I won't be able to like carry as much, I won't be able to lift these heavy gazebos and boxes and everything by myself. At the moment I don't have children, so I haven't got that added responsibility. It is just me and my partner and our dogs, so I do have a lot more freedom to do this at the moment. So maybe the goal will change one day down the line, but for me right now in my current situation, I've been running Empress of the Moon now for 5 years, and I just love the flexibility that I get. You can also find all of my events list on my website as well if you wanted to check that out. I'm going to go home now and grab something to eat and just relax for the rest of the evening. So thank you for coming with me today. I hope you've enjoyed this slightly longer vlog of a market day. If you have, let me know what parts of this you enjoyed. Let me know if you've ever been to Arnos Vale Cemetery before. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video.